Because
Yeah, they
obviously,
should have had
Hinata's
that.
going to do that later.
What if okay,
Um,
this is
so
ridiculous.
that could
Not
be
really ridiculous, but what if Haku's final line to Naruto is that instead of whatever he says currently, like, sorry, Naruto, looks like there's something else I gotta do instead? What if it's like, sorry, Naruto, but I can't give up on my goal. This is my dream before he teleports away or something.
yeah, or like, it's like she sees something, is like, sorry, Naruto. I also never go back. Except that he would have gone back in his word to do that shoot.
Well, I don't think he needs to say also in this case. He could just. Does Naruto tell Haku he never goes back on his word?
I don't think so because he hasn't developed that yet.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Considering Haku instills his conviction inside Naruto anyways, this could be where he gets it from. So Haku says that to
Well, the
Naruto
only
before he teleports to Zabuza.
well, there is a glaring problem in that Haku would have definitely gone back on his word in this case. If he tells him to kill me and then stops him to do something else, it's going back on your word.
Okay, that's so funny. I want to edit the abridged to be as ridiculous as possible with doing exactly that.
I was about to say you could put in the bridge for that reason.
But I think outside of the obvious hilarity there, if you just edit it right, I think it works as it is anyways with doing it like this.
But yeah, you would just have to change something. There need to be some tweaks before and during the line so that you're not making a blatant contradiction.
I don't even think that's a blatant contradiction. That's just one of the funny things that Naruto fans would point out when it doesn't actually change the story or ruin it at all, in my opinion. Because, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like
but like,
Haku's word is for Naruto to kill him.
yes, it is. His most recent word is that. So what I so what I would probably have to do is tweak. So obviously he's saying, um, like the point of the kill me thing is, well, I'm no longer of any use to Zabuza, therefore my life's meaningless. So Naruto, just kill me then. In this case, he can like point like it's like it seems I don't have any more use for Zabuza now, so kill me. And then he realizes he has a use, and he says like, sorry, Naruto. It looks like my usefulness isn't done just quite yet. I never go back on my word. The point is, you have to lump in the fact that I guess there's still something I can do after, or maybe like kind of like Kimimaru. There's still something I can do after all, and I never go back on my word.
I
That's
don't
my way
like
of the
that
shinobi.
as
Something like
much.
that
No, I think
would be the best way to do it. So that,
you're just looking at the
yeah,
meme version of this. I don't think Haku's giving his word for Naruto to kill him. I get that that's literal the words that he says, but he gave his word to protect Zabuza.
either way, like
It's Naruto making the
regardless, if you want
choice
to say
there,
it's being
convincing
pedantic,
Naruto.
let's just not have
Funny.
it be in contention at all if we can help it.
But
So
my problem with the way that you just described it is that Haku is being useful to Zabuza at the death there. I think Haku's point of throwing himself in front of Kakashi is the exact same thing. Is because he's useless now, so he's just dying as well, but Zabuza lives in this case. Like, I get that Zabuza saw it as
well,
useful, but I feel like if Haku didn't plan to die there against Naruto, if Haku thought he just was still useful, he just never thought that he was useless, he would have stopped Kakashi, potentially killed him. He wouldn't have died there.
part of that depends on whether he literally could stop Kakashi.
I think
I
so,
mean,
considering he threw
he
the
saw it as
Senbon at
like
the
regardless, I
scroll
mean,
as
he
well.
saw it as I could be useful in this way at the very least. Like this is, if you want to say it's because he thought he was completely useless, oh, there's one last thing I can do, or just if he never thought he was useless, he would just do it anyway, regardless.
I
And the
see it
point is, the
similar to
last act
Rin.
is meant to be useful.
I see it similar to Rin, to where Rin's choosing to off herself because she's now quote unquote technically useless to the village, technically speaking. But she's by doing this, she's being useful in a way, but like not actually. Like the point is that she's not useful anymore. So she's discarding herself.
So the problem is that's just cap in Haku's case. Like if he could just stop Kakashi, no, he's not useless.
My point is that his mental will to kill people has been entirely broken. He's not going to kill Kakashi.
Yes, I know. But either way, he thought that his death situation is useful.
I think dying was easier than killing for Haku at that point.
It was, but it was still useful.
It's useful from Zabuza's perspective. I don't think Haku considered that useful.
The point is, clearly, I don't have it in me to kill you guys. I'm useless. So the one and only useful thing I can do is die to save Zabuza. Basically, is the point there.
I disagree. I think it's the opposite. That I'm no longer useful, so I'm going to die.
But the dying was useful. It was the last useful thing he could do.
I think if you asked Haku whether his last move was useful or not, he would not say yes.
I'm pretty sure he literally says, like,
Zabuza
says,
probably
I'm not ready
says
to
it.
die just.
Yeah, he's not ready to die just yet.
Because there was something he needed to.
Yeah, there was one more thing
Let me
he
see
needed
what he
to
thinks
do.
To himself.
I don't think Haku considered that useful.
How would it not be useful?
It's useful based on your definition, not Haku's definition. How about that?
What do you mean? Haku's definition is about protecting Zabuza in his dream. So literally protecting Zabuza in his dream would be useful.
Being a tool is useful.
That's being a tool, a shield. It's a tool.
Zabuza sees it that way. I don't think that's how Haku is seeing it. I think Haku is dying as a human, not as a tool. Just like how Neji's dad did.
Haku's like, I mean,
I see the same as Neji's dad.
Master Zabuza has no use for a weak shinobi. You've taken away my reason for living because Naruto, quote unquote, beat him. There he goes in his past.
You gotta look past that though. Like, I think that you should just hate Neji's dad's death for the same reason that you are saying this would be this opposite.
No, all I'm saying is that Haku does think this is useful to Zabuza.
Okay, then Neji died protecting the clan member like he was supposed to.
Because otherwise he wouldn't think if it wasn't useful to saving Zabuza's life, something Haku cared about, then he wouldn't do it. You would just let Zabuza dodge.
Then Neji didn't die breaking his destiny. He followed his destiny to his death.
No, these aren't equivalent things. Because Haku wants to protect Zabuza, so he does.
You're looking at it from like an outside perspective, though.
Haku wants to do it.
Yeah, technically Haku did protect Zabuza there. But you're just looking at it from like such a shallow perspective. I don't know.
He would have let Naruto kill him instead of doing that if it didn't matter that he protected Zabuza. If he didn't care, he would have just let Naruto kill him. He chose to die the other way so that he could protect Zabuza, being useful to him.
Then why was he gonna die at all?
Because he felt useless to Zabuza.
Why would he feel useless when he could still be a tool by being a shield?
Because as he says, Zabuza's no use for a weak shinobi. He thinks he's weak because Naruto beat him.
Okay, well Naruto still beat him whether he protects Zabuza or not.
But protecting Zabuza from Kakashi saves Zabuza's life in that moment, therefore being useful to Zabuza in that moment.
Kakashi's stronger than Naruto. He just lost to Naruto.
Well, actually, not according to some potential arguments. Zabuza thinks Naruto's chakra is stronger than Kakashi's, and Kakashi vice versa. You could argue Naruto was strong, and Zabuza also thinks Haku's stronger than him. Zabuza being pretty close to Kakashi, seems to think Haku's stronger than Kakashi. You can argue Naruto was stronger than Kakashi when he was fighting Haku in the Nine-Tailed State there.
Kakashi and Zabuza both said that Haku's stronger than Kakashi.
And if Naruto beat Haku,
then I guess Naruto isn't actually weak. So then Haku shouldn't feel useless.
Haku thinks he's weak because he's not the strongest. You can argue that's stupid, but that's basically the mindset there.
I don't think it's the mindset there. I think that
you can also just argue
the one
Haku
being
isn't
stupid.
looking at it from this power scale, because obviously Haku didn't hear Zabuza's internal thoughts about Naruto's chakra being more powerful than Kakashi's. Haku could just think he's losing to a Genin, so he must be weak. Like, he could just not think he's stronger than Zabuza and Kakashi, but we don't know how strong Haku thinks he is.
My point is that Haku wouldn't just randomly die if he can serve Zabuza as a tool by being cannon fodder despite being weak. Because if he's so weak, then he couldn't be cannon fodder anyways.
That's what he does. That's exactly what he
then
does.
Why did he ask Naruto to kill himself?
Because he was broken and wasn't thinking logically.
I wouldn't say that, bro.
What do you mean? Because logically, he could have been useful. Like we're just.
That's my point.
Could have been cannon fodder,
bro.
But he was broken. And
you're looking at the actions
and the words.
The words are actions. They speak them. Like you're saying, his final words to Naruto was to kill him.